You look weather-beaten. Did you make it here across the seas?
I was shipwrecked. I washed up here. What about you?
I'm a sailor. Was. With the storms, there's nothing to do in the harbour. And I give up my job with Patty.
So you work for Patty?
I used to. Serving beer. But people are running out of money to spend on beer. So, I was no longer needed. Luckily, she hasn't asked me to clean up my berth yet. If you're looking for work, you won't find a lot.
What happens in the harbour?
Not much since the ship stopped coming in. Carrasco is in charge of things. He manages the warehouse for the order and he pays terribly. Stick to Luca. He's got something cooking. And if you do well, there'll be an extra coin or two. But don't let him swindle you. Luca is a complete skinflint.
Hey, did my old lady send you?
No.
Good. Never stops nagging. You're young. Take my advice. Don't get married.
Are you hiding from your wife?
No cows, no harvest, no farm. Creatures everywhere. And she said that was my fault. Came to get work here. Now Carrasco won't even give me a job lugging crates.
Would that have anything to do with the fact that you're in here getting drunk?
That's got nothing to do with me. That's got nothing to do with it. That's got nothing to do with it.
And you're sure about that?
What are you, a missionary? I'll seek my salvation in drink. Go and bother Luca or someone.
Hey.
Stop staring at me. You never seen a fisherman before?
Didn't mean to stare.
I'm drinking, not talking. Unless you're buying, you're walking. You got any rum?
I've got some rum for you.
Ah, bliss. She may be cruel in the mornings, but she's a fine mistress night and day. Light on the tongue, warm to the body.
So, you're a fisherman.
I lost my boat in those vile storms we've been having. Now I have nothing. Patty's good to me, though. Lets me run a tab.
I'm looking for a buyer for a fishmonger's.
What, Phyllis is? What's that to me?
Wouldn't a fishmonger's be just the thing for a fisherman?
I catch fish. I don't sell them.
Perhaps you should think about a change of career.
Perhaps.
And you don't have any work right now.
True. How much would this stall cost me?
It's yours for 300 gold pieces.
I don't have a coin to my name. But maybe I have something else.
Something else?
I'll need your help.
To do what?
Listen, I have something valuable. We can trade.
And this thing is worth 300 in gold.
Shush, not so loud. And yes, it's an artifact from the ruins.
Why are you running a tab at the bar when you own an artifact?
I can't sell it. If the Inquisition find out, there'll be hell to pay.
I see.
But I'll sell it to you for 300. I'm sure it's worth more. Then I can use the gold to buy the shop, and you can take the profit from the artifact.
What sort of artifact is it?
It's a ring. I think it's magical. So, do we have a deal?
Okay. Sell me the ring.
Believe me, you're getting one good deal right there. Don't let Carlos or his people catch you with it, though.
So, you'll buy the fish stall?
Yeah. Fish from the shore in the mornings, sell during the day. Gotta be better than what I'm doing right now.
Phyllis will be happy to hear that.
Hey, are you in the market for valuable artifacts?
Who are you?
You interested or not?
You're one of the triplets, right?
You know my brothers?
I've met one of them. Where did you get this artifact?
It sort of fell into my possession. Heard it might come from the temple ruins, and it looks valuable.
Your brother Ulf is being held prisoner by the Order.
Ulf will escape.
From what I've heard, there's not many escape the Order. What is this artifact?
A golden bowl. It's sort of gold. And bowl-shaped. I want 150 gold coins for it.
150. Right.
Now there's a face that needs a drink. Better get this beer down you quick. See if you can bring a smile to it.
Thanks. Oh, that's good stuff. Aren't you kind of young to be running a tavern?
I wouldn't be behind this damn bar if the White Robes hadn't sealed the town. Still, being here is better than being out in the gutter. Or being forced into selling my wares at Sonia's. If I could, I'd have been out of this rat hole long ago.
Why do you want to get out so badly?
I'm looking for something. Something valuable to me.
What?
Can you keep a secret?
Sure.
Yeah, and so can I.
You've got me curious. What is it you're looking for?
Right, Terrier, aren't you? Well, don't get too excited. It's nothing you can sell. I need to find my father.
Really?
He went missing in the storms. His name's Gregorius. He's a sailor. I heard he was here. That's why I came. But I got stranded by the storms. Then the owner of this place was killed. Got sent into the ruins by the Inquisition. So I took this place over. Haven't found a trace of my father, though. He must be somewhere outside the town.
I'll help you to find your father, Gregorius.
And why would you want to do that? Sorry. Not used to getting offers of help. If you find anything out, I'd be grateful. I don't know if you know Captain Romanov. I heard he came here, and that he's still on the island somewhere. Romanov is also a man of the sea. He and my father have crossed paths a few times. If anyone knows something about my father, it's going to be him.
How do you plan on getting out of the town?
No damn idea. No damn idea, yet. I did hear there's a secret way out of the town. The Don uses it to get around the Inquisition. No idea if it's true. There's so much bloody talk in this place.
It might be gossip, but what do they say about the secret way out of town?
Artifacts keep going missing, so someone's smuggling them out. The Inquisition won't let ships leave the harbour, and they guard both gates. So the smugglers must have found a third way those damn White Robes don't know about.
Sounds like you could be right. Do you know any of these artifact smugglers?
I bet this tavern that the Don's men are behind it. They usually are, but maybe that's just talk too.
I'll help you get out of town.
Better men than you have told me the same thing, but their price for help wasn't one I was going to pay. Maybe you're different from the others. Maybe you're the same. But if you hear something, if you know something, I'll treat you fair. But there are things I won't do.
I found someone. Nico will buy your stall.
What? Is he crazy? Oh well, his craziness, my escape. Thank you for finding him. Here, I found this clam in a fish crate. Might be of use to you.
Now you're fish-free, what will you do now?
I'm going to Patty's. I'll get the gold from Nico on the way, and then I'm going to get very, very drunk.
The earth broke apart, just tore apart. And up the thing came.
That wasn't it. Did it? That didn't do it. It worked.
Halt! No one can enter this warehouse.
Everything all right, big guy?
Everything is all right.
I'm looking for training.
Ukos can train you. Train you in strength. Train you with an axe. I must ask for a little gold. Against my honor. But Ukos needs gold for the butcher shop.
This lock is too difficult. That didn't do it. Better start again. Yes. Hey.
Wait, not here.
Huh?
We talk here, Carrasco will listen. He doesn't have to know everything. Let's go somewhere else.
Do you have a problem with Carrasco?
Well, let's see. All those temples turn up and we're thinking, hurrah, the gods have finally smiled on us. Then the Inquisition arrive, take over our island and start claiming all the treasure belongs to them. How would you feel?
But do you have a particular problem with Carrasco?
He's the worst of them. Claims I've been stealing. Even had me searched.
But he's never found anything.
It's an outrage! An outrage, I tell you!
I'm looking for work.
You could lug crates, but you have to talk to Carrasco. But you don't look like the crate-lugging kind of guy.
What do I look like?
Like someone who will willingly take greater risks for greater profits.
So you don't think stealing is an outrage?
Taking from the order's not stealing. It's our duty. I pay a few lads to liberate items from the warehouse. I'm damned if I'm letting the Inquisition get all the treasure, but those lads have run up tabs to pay. They've bedded too many wenches. They're getting greedy, and I won't have that.
Which lads are causing trouble?
There's Durham. He's a worker from the harbour.
Who else?
Ingvar and Vasily. Neither of them has a proper job, so they're just work for hire. Most of the time they can be found in Patty's Tavern. Fine woman she is.
How exactly have they got greedy?
They stole 5 ancient armour plates that were found in the ruins.
Can this armour be used?
You mean to improve your own armour?
Yes.
They're more ceremonial than practical, but they're still very valuable.
What do you want doing with these lads? How should I handle it?
Any way you like. They've crossed me for the last time. Do what you have to do. Just get me those armour plates back, and don't let them fall into Carrasco's hands.
What's in it for me, if I help?
You can have the gold I offered them. 50 gold pieces for each plate. 5 plates, that's 250 all in. 250's a good price. You won't get that much coin faster and easier anywhere else.
I want 400.
Yeah, and I want Patty to roll naked in a bath of warm oil with me. But it ain't gonna happen.
Your boys wanted twice that much. That'd be 500. I'll take 400. I earn, and that way you still come out ahead.
Fortunately, you have a point. All right, I'll pay 400. But only if you make sure those greedy arses stick to our agreement in the future.
I'll retrieve the armor plates.
That's the spirit. I'm here if you've got any more questions.
Patty is looking for her father.
Ha! Show me someone who isn't looking for Captain Gregorius Steelbeard. I'll tell you what I tell anyone. He was here a long time ago, but where he is now, I don't know.
So Gregorius Steelbeard is a captain.
Most famous one I know of. I'm surprised you hadn't heard of him. But I wouldn't ask too many questions if I was you.
You're not me.
I don't know what Patty told you, but she's the daughter to one of the most infamous pirates in these waters. And there's plenty who'd cut your throat if they thought you knew anything about him and his whereabouts.
What else do you know about Steelbeard?
Only rumours. Erickson says Steelbeard has a shack in the town, but I don't believe it. If Erickson really knew where Steelbeard's shack was, he'd have plundered it and be leagues from here by now. Instead, I only ever see him hanging around Sonia's brothel.
Why do you think Erickson's interested in Steelbeard's shack?
Ha! The house of a famous pirate captain who terrorised the seas and amassed inconceivable riches. Show me someone who wouldn't love to poke around in that house.
Luca sent me.
Really? Did he give you my gold? 200 gold pieces and you can have the plates.
200 gold pieces is too much.
So that's the way the wind blows. You're helping him. Let me tell you how we're going to do this. You pay me my price or you don't get the artifact. Your choice.
If you're asking for a fight, you can have one.
Others have tried. All right then, you bastard. Do him! Again! Do him! I hope someone stabs you right through those damn plates.
Luca sent me.
That old sod? He's worse than my wife.
He says you're not sticking to your agreement with him.
And Vasily says if we all want our gold, we mustn't agree to anything else. So, I need 100 gold pieces for the armor plate.
I have Vasily's armor.
Right. Give me the 50 gold pieces and we'll leave it at that.
From now on, though, stick to your agreements with Luca.
Yeah, if only for the quiet life.
I could just take the armor.
Whoa! You think I'm just a drunk? I defended my farm against the monsters, and I'll defend this against you.
You fancy your chances, then?
If I have to.
This is going to end in a fight.
You're worse than my wife.
Go after him!
This is good stuff. Yes! Yes! This is good stuff. Great! Pretty decent fight.
He's had enough. That was good.
Here are your armor plates.
Excellent. Hope the lads didn't kick up too much of a fuss. Here's your gold, and 150 extra as agreed.
You should go away.
This lock is too difficult. Better start again. There.
You should go away.
Hey, you! What are you doing hanging around here? Nothing here of interest for passers-by.
I didn't know it was out of bounds.
Ha! Why do you think I'm guarding it?
What is it you're guarding?
We've got a VIP in there. Captain Romanov is in that cell. You must have heard of him. Scourge of the high seas.
So?
Where have you been? He terrorized most of the islands round here.
Why didn't the Order take Romanov to the monastery like all the others?
I haven't the foggiest. The white robes don't tell people, but I like it that way. The less I know, the more I can keep my head down.
Did Romanov work alone? What happened to his crew?
With the storms out to sea, they'll be laying low in the town, hiding from the Inquisition.
Can I talk to Romanov?
You can, but he won't hear, because he's in the cell and you're staying out here. And the key to his cell is staying in my pocket. Got that?
Look, give me the cell key or I'll take it from you.
Oh yeah, you and whose army? You're on dangerous ground here, mate.
Just give me the key.
Right, you've crossed the line. Draw your weapon.
You want to fight?
You stole my cell key, you bastard!
What are you gonna do about it? Take another beating?
Ha! All I'm saying is, I'd better not get into trouble with the white robes. Got it?
Let's see who they're sending me now. You another gutter dog, errand boy? You even think of asking about my gold? I'll rip out your tongue and feed it to the rats.
I heard you're a pirate.
We're starting with the hard questions, are we? Can see why they sent you, gutter dog. You gonna point out I'm in prison next? Or ask me if the food's all right?
Just answer the question. You are a pirate, right?
Pirate, murderer, criminal, thief. I've been called a lot. Now they want to stick me in a cell to let me rot. The world is going to hell. I've been to hell and came back whole. I stared down the throat of the beast, watched water turn to stone, and cities tremble as it swept down upon them. Now they want to stick me in a cell to let me rot. You think that makes sense in these times, gutter dog?
I'm sure letting you wander the streets would be a great comfort to the people here.
The world's coming apart. We can all see our end in it. What comfort is there to be had in that?
You've sailed out. In these storms.
Seen 100 ships founder. The waters swallow the men. But I've never seen the sea watch a man. Choose its time. Until now. Whatever is out there, circling this island, is doing that. Choosing its time. These temples that rose from the earth, the creatures that came with them, they're nothing. Nothing compared to what is coming next. And no one can stop it. Not you, not me. And sure as hell not the Inquisition.
Do you have a problem with the Inquisition and the Order?
Who do you think locked me up here? One day that Inquisitor will pay. He won't see me coming.
How long have you been here?
A few days. They think they're softening me up. They want to know where I hid my gold. And here was me thinking they only cared about spiritual matters.
Tell me about your gold.
Who says I have any?
Pretty much anyone who mentions you mentions gold.
You live on rumors. You might as well believe fairy tales.
The tavern keeper, Patty, is looking for her father.
Patty? Patty Steelbeard? That cunning bitch is anything but a tavern keeper. Her father is Captain Gregorius Steelbeard, also a man of the sea. And credit where it's due, he's a great one too. Not that the lice-ridden old bastard didn't make my life hell. I wouldn't trust his daughter further than I could throw her. Same blood, after all.
I'll keep that in mind. Who might know where Captain Steelbeard is?
My crew have been hunting the cutthroat for months, but found neither hide nor hair of the bastard.
Where is your crew?
Scattered across the island. Some are in town. Vasily and Eriksson were here not long ago. They're waiting for a sign from me.
Steelbeard has a shack here in the town.
You sure?
Vasily told me.
Patty better not get wind of it. I don't entirely trust Vasily not to get drunk and blab his mouth. He's meant to be watching Patty. But he'd like to do more than watch, I'll bet.
Why are you watching Patty?
Pays to keep an eye on your enemies. And her father wants to pay me back a little for scuttling his ship and killing half his crew when we last fought. Sure, he'd have done the same to me given half a chance, but there's a score to settle, so it's up to me to settle it before he pays me back. Finding Steelbeard. That's something me and his daughter have in common. Maybe her search will help me find her father before she does.
The door is open. You're free.
I'll leave when I want to. At least I get free food here.
So why don't you escape?
Escape to where? You seen any ships come here in a week, a month? That's because they're all at the bottom of the sea in pieces. We've got little time to settle our reckonings before we meet our maker. And I have reckonings to settle on this island.
Can't be nice here. It's damp, Drafty?
Can tell you never lived at sea. But this rancid clothing does mean no good. Short time normally means clean clothes. And I've been sweating into this shirt for 5 straight weeks. I've an old chest in the warehouse on the harbour quay. There's a casket in there with shirts in it. You bring that casket to me, maybe then we can talk about things. I might even throw a few coins your way.
I know what you think about the Inquisition. What do you think about the Don?
I've known Esteban for a long time. He's a good man. Keeps his word. There are few men I know of who do that. Least of all, honest men like the Inquisitor. Or join the Order and believe your soul will be saved by a flame.
Deal. I'll bring you your casket.
Here's the key to the chest. It's on the upper floor of the warehouse on the harbour quay. Won't be easy to get to, but I can see you're the resourceful type. After you got the stuff, come straight back here and keep the casket hidden. You give me your word on that.
You must really be fond of your shirts. You have my word.
Just get going before I stink myself into an early grave.
Leave! You should go away.
Hey, you knew?
How are things going here?
Not good. Not good. These storms ain't budging.
So you're a sailor?
Fisherman. No, there ain't no fish out there that make me want to brave these storms. So right now, I'm lugging crates. Doesn't pay much, but it's a great deal safer.
What's in all these crates?
Whatever it is, it's damn heavy.
So you don't actually know what's in them?
Trade goods, I'll wager. Spices, hides, stuff like that.
Who do they belong to?
The Order. Warehouse is theirs now.
What are they doing in there?
Storing stuff from the ruins, probably.
Guess he didn't hide that chest too well. I have the armor plates.
Miserable thief.
Stealing from a thief isn't stealing. Here is your casket.
You found it? Anyone see you fetching?
No one important.
Strangely, that doesn't put me at ease.
This casket is heavy. I'm guessing I brought you more than clean shirts. Maybe shirts and the gold the Inquisition is looking for?
Could be. Or it could be my shirt buttons are just extremely heavy.
Could be.
A lesser man would have forced the lock to find out.
I gave you my word.
And a man's word is worth more than gold. Though gold never goes amiss. What say I throw 300 gold your way?
Then it would be rude of me to turn it down.
Stranger or friend, a decent deed is worth a decent reward.
I want to be a better thief. I want to be a pickpocket.
Let's start simple. You can't rob someone who's keeping an eye on their purse.
Right.
Sounds obvious, but lots of thieves get nabbed like that. Be patient. Distract your mark. Talk to them. Ask them a question so they have to think. That's the moment to pull the loot from their pocket.
I want to be a better pickpocket.
Okay. A skilled thief can take whatever he wants from a mark, but you've got to practice speed and sleight of hand. Move fast, but move soft. Getting your hand in a pocket isn't enough. You've only dipped it when you get your hand out with the goods and not get noticed.
Who is your leader here in the town?
We have an old storeroom in the rear of Sonia's brothel. You'll find him there.
Good. Too risky.
Hello, Anson. Haven't seen you around here before.
I'm new.
How did you manage to get into Harbour Town? Not much goes in or out these days. Well, not in town anyway.
I looked for a way, and I found one.
A resourceful, eh? I like that in a man.
Glad to hear it. So, what do you do around here?
I'm Sid's better half. He's one of the Don's men.
Is he now?
Now, don't go thinking he's any old ruffian. My Sid is smart, strong, and he knows what a girl wants.
Which is?
Well, a little material appreciation, of course. Why, what were you thinking? My Sid knows. Why, just the other day, my Siddy gave me a beautiful ring. It was fit for the Inquisitor, it was.
Can I see the ring Sid gave you?
Nah! You might chop off my hand to get to it, I know your sort.
I need some lockpicks.
What say we negotiate a little?
I need a few lockpicks. Tell me about yourself.
What would you like to know, handsome? Sid, he's a decent man. Can't look after himself, mind, but what man can? I cook and I clean for him and keep him happy. He's not much of a talker, but who needs talk with his abilities? Got real stamina, my Siddy, and he brings me lots of presents.
Go on.
I mean, you can see I'm a lady who likes the finer things in life. A town girl has a duty to look good. Not like those peasants who've come into town. No style, no class.
I can see you're a woman of great taste.
You know what I mean. I can see you're a man that appreciates the finer things in life. Most men around here just care where their next beer is coming from or how fast your dress hits the floor.
It's been a pleasure talking to you. What do you think of the Inquisitor's laws?
They're for our own protection. Besides, I wouldn't have the courage to run around out there. Those monsters from the ruins are everywhere.
I see. I'll find your ring.
I would be very grateful.
I found it. I have your ring.
I'm so pleased that honesty still exists. I'd like you to keep the ring.
Are you serious?
Seeing it just reminds me of the break-in. I don't want it anymore.
Are you sure about giving me the ring? Isn't it precious?
Yes, of course. I don't even want to look at it. Take it with my thanks.
I'm grateful. Thank you. Okay, I'll take it.
Here you go. Pleasure doing business with you. Careful who you show it to. The Inquisition and the Dawn's boys would love to get this, but I didn't trust them not to bash me over the head as soon as they got their paws on it.
Know any good jokes?
Jokes? A sailor walks into the tavern. Under one arm he has a chicken and under the other he has a sausage. The innkeeper asks him,
I know that one.
Well, my lad, what can old Jack do for you?
You're Jack.
That I am. Jack the sailor, then Jack the lighthouse keeper, now Jack the old beachcomber. Seems the sea won't let me go.
So you're no longer the lighthouse keeper?
Was, my boy, was. The tower's not in use, nor am I. No more ships going out, you see. The storms put pay to the ships, and the town's short of fuel. No use burning things when there are no ships to see it, eh? You wouldn't have a tot of rum to ease my aches, would you?
Here, have a little rum.
Spend too long by the sea and it rots you. Your knees go, your back, your front, your everything. Everything falls apart. Towers, men, religions, the sea always wins. Remember that, lad.
Let's trade.
So there are still new folks turning up here, eh? Well, watch yourself around the Inquisition.
What do you mean?
I mean, careful where you step, or you'll be up to your eyes in shit before you know it. They're crazy types, you know. Worshipping a flame.
What should I know about Harbour Town?
No, eh? Just watch your step. You never know who's throwing their weight about from one day to the next. And mind that harbour warehouse. Go near it, and people think you're stealing from there. Let's just say it makes the Inquisition twitchy.
What do you mean, twitchy?
Legal system here is simple but effective. Steal something, we beat the crap out of you. Hurt our citizens, kill our animals, we beat the crap out of you. And if you kill someone...
You beat the crap out of me?
Exactly. And then we kill you.
Anything else I should know?
There's still plenty of trouble you can cause folks, without us making with the beatings. Of course, people probably won't talk to you after.
So how do I avoid the silent treatment?
Don't cause trouble in the first place.
What if trouble just happens?
Then that sort of happens to be your problem.
There must be a way to soothe trouble over.
Apparently the mages know a spell. A joke spell, a jest spell.
Seriously?
Yeah. Supposed to make a person feel like they've just been told the best joke in the world.
And how does that help?
And they forget whatever was troubling them.
Where can I get this spell?
A mage, maybe. Plenty in the monastery. Bunch of backstabbing betrayers, the lot of them, allying with the Inquisition. Could be one knocking around town somewhere.
Who are you?
I'm Edgar, head of the town guard. Or at least I was. Until the Inquisition took over and pushed Esteban out. I wasn't his biggest supporter, I admit. But at least he was local.
You must be a trained fighter.
I swear by the sword and the crossbow. Sword for when they're close, and crossbow if they try and run.
Can you train me?
Train you? Sure, it'll give me something to do. But I can't be letting you have my skills for free.
Why don't you train the recruits?
Let's say that me and the Inquisition don't see eye to eye on the law. I see it as flexible. Why arrest every piddly little criminal? But the Inquisition don't turn a blind eye to anything. So they got one of my former guards, Arik, to oversee the recruits. He's a master and treats them decent too. Although he seems a little preoccupied lately.
Better start again. That didn't do it. It worked. That wasn't it. That didn't do it. It worked. Yes. That wasn't it. There. I'll have to pick this, or find the key.
No, I'm not giving you anything.
Do I look like I want something?
Everyone wants something. Money, usually.
You're one of the Don's men.
Nothing gets past you, does it?
So what's going on here?
Not much. Can't do anything while those scum-sucking white-robe bastards won't let me out of their sight.
Why are the white robes watching you?
Well, because they know I hate them. And they think I'm a thief.
And are you?
Of course not. I even used to offer protection to the merchants.
And get paid for it.
That's how business works. And now, Carlos is just waiting for me to give him a reason to banish me from the town. But I won't give him the chance.
I could help you.
How?
Let me join you. I'll work for you.
Why? Why should I even trust you? This town's full of spies and collaborators.
I've already worked for Delgado, collecting protection money.
Protection money? So, you already have some experience.
I could work for you.
This here's the Fat Cat's Quarter. You don't just go from door to door collecting protection money. Those white-robe bastards are everywhere, and they see everything.
So how does it work here?
Before I show you the tricks, you'll have to do something else for me.
What is it you want me to do?
Don Esteban controls most of the Bruegel on the island. Leonardo, the alchemist, he processes the harvest. Then Garth, the alchemist's assistant, brings it to us. But recently, Some of the goods have gone missing.
So, somebody's taking it. Do you suspect anyone?
Garth. I think Garth's behind it.
Why don't you punish him?
I can't risk those infernal white robes finding out. And even though Garth is a coward, I don't know if a beating will make him talk.
How does the Bruegel wheat get into the town?
You don't need to know that.
What if the goods are disappearing on their way in?
Yeah. When Leonardo gets the goods, they're complete.
What do you want me to investigate?
Garth is too stupid to do this on his own. Somebody's paying him. You follow Garth when he delivers the weed packages. And when he meets his partner, you grab both of them.
You want me to do that alone?
I'd gladly break their ratty bones with you, but the white robe pigs won't let me out of their sight.
What do I get if I bring you the packages?
Money. It's always about money. Bring me what I want, and I'll show you how we separate rich merchants from their property.
Is that all?
We'd be prepared to trust you more as well. That guard, Marcello, is determined to nail me. He mustn't get the packages. The pig botherer.
What would happen if Marcello got the packages?
The stinking brute would hound me for all eternity. Everyone in the town knows we control the weed trade. And with the packages as evidence, Marcello would be on me like swampfly. Not a pretty thought. That's why you have to find the packages and give them to me.
I'll follow Garth.
Good. Garth works across from here in the alchemist's house. Stand next to me or behind me, so he doesn't notice you right away. He's a nervous sort.
I'm ready to follow Garth.
Garth's leaving. Give him a bit of a head start, then follow him. Keep your distance, but don't let him out of your sight. If anything goes wrong, come back. Got it?
Hey, sweetheart. How about I make a real man of you? Once you get some lily loving, you'll never look back.
Sorry, I'm not interested.
Come on, love. How long has it been since you had a warm body beside you?
What part of I'm not interested did you not understand?
All right. Can't blame a girl for trying.
Oh, crap. What do you want? Did you follow me?
It really wasn't hard.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Yeah. I seen you about. Nosing in everyone's business. People don't like people's noses being stuck into other people's business. People like that gets hit. By people.
Hand over the packages you took.
Sure you want to do this?
Absolutely.
Then you leave me no choice. Garth, get him! Shut his flapping mouth. Time for a little lesson.
Again!
to see blood! I want to see blood! At him!
My head is pounding.
I want to see blood!
Do your best. Good work. That showed a degree of talent.
Right. Now let's hear the truth.
It's Cutter's fault. He made me do it. He did. He wanted me to set aside some weed for him. Just a bit.
What did he give you for it?
Meat. And some gold. But it wasn't much. And I haven't any left. Please don't tell Carlos. I couldn't hack it in the monastery. I'm not cut out for it. I have allergies.
Just get out of here.
Thanks.
Haven't I seen you hanging around the brothel?
What, me? No, not me. You wouldn't catch me there. I mean, real men don't pay for it, do they? Well, you know, it wasn't me you saw.
Yeah, you're right. And you are a real man. Now start talking.
Look, I didn't mean to step on the Don's toes.
You stole his weed. That's pretty much stomping on them.
I wasn't going to sell it in Harbour Town.
Then where?
Just in the monastery. They all love a bit of Bruegel up there.
You should remember it's the Don's Bruegel.
They're rich up there. Loads of gold. It's all that poking around in the ruins.
Who else is involved in this Bruegel smuggling?
Just me.
And I'm supposed to believe that?
Believe what you like.
You have to be careful.
Garth's working with Cutter.
Cutter. He lets us pay him so we can work in peace, and then he steals from us. That bastard had sucked bog bodies if he thought there was money in it. What about the packages? Did he have them on him? We need those packages.
Here are the packages you wanted.
Good work. A lot of gold is coming your way.
Come on then. Tell me how to fleece the merchants.
Right. There are two worthwhile targets. There's Conrad, the goods merchant. He buys from the farmers and sells at a big profit. And there's Alvaro, the weapons dealer. Since the only smith in the town works for him, he dictates the price of weapons.
How do I collect from the two merchants?
First, get an overview. Talk to them. Perhaps even buy something. You have to find out what's keeping them busy, what problems they have, and what weaknesses. We know their weaknesses. We can use that against them.